and thank you so much. It's so nice of you. Ow! How about that? I surprised you with that one, huh? You don't know where I'm going to come from. You never do know. I didn't even know I was going to do that. I thought I was going to come down the hall in the last minute, and I scared the people in the riffraff room. They didn't know what was going on. Hey, riffraff. Today, I'm just warning you a little bit. Hey, riffraff. Hi. Poor things. They were late. I think that's what happens. At least there's a room. We can't, we can only do so much. Look at it. But today I just want to tell you that I'm a tiny bit off, and I recognize it. I came in this morning, so if I'm acting a little bit different, a little weird, a little itchy, it's because I'm jonesing. I'm hurting bad. Not the coffee. I went back to that. I'm drinking that like crazy. Yeah, that didn't last. No. I gave it my best shot. I really tried, and I tried all the stuff everybody sent, yerba mate tea, and I drank all kinds of different things, and there's just no, like the woman said, I could get hit by a bus tomorrow, drink my coffee. And she said, drink your damn coffee. She was angry about it. So anyway, yeah, I'm back on but it's only 1 cup, and I'm making it weaker. I'm adding a little bit of water to it now. And now the spoon doesn't stand completely straight up in it. It's a little weaker. But anyway, here's what I'm jonesing on now, and I didn't even realize that I had a problem with it, but my Fruit-a-Freeze bars. And if you don't know what a Fruit-a-Freeze bar is, you don't know. Delicious is what they are. They're frozen fruit and Fruit-a-Freeze. And but there's other frozen fruit things. I've tried them, but this one is the best one. It's called Fruit-a-Freeze, and they have different flavors. But my favorite is this coconut, and it's dipped in chocolate. It's creamy coconut dipped in chocolate. It's like a frozen Mounds bar, if you can imagine that. And I usually don't like coconut because they're hard to eat, number one, and you have to climb the tree and knock it down and fight off the toucans and. Well, you've had coconut, but I love, for some reason, I love these bars. They're different. They're different than anything else, and also it's not dairy. It's frozen fruit, and so it's not that I'm lactose intolerant at all. I tolerate the lactose, and I invite it in, but I just, for some reason, and I don't even know how I found them. I just one morning woke up in front of my freezer, and there was just chocolate and coconut all over my face. And now I realize I was having one every single night, and I ran out about a week ago and thinking, oh, well, I'll get them. And now I can't find them anywhere. I'm going to every single store, and I can't find Fruit-a-Freeze. It's like the flu shot. You can't find them. And I know that there are other bars, but I'm not interested in the other bars. I want the Fruit-a-Freeze. So if anybody has any Fruit-a-Freeze bars, and I know they have banana and strawberry and all that stuff, but again, it's so delicious. It's not, because it's fruit and it's frozen, and it's no dairy, no meat, no shoes, no shirt, no service. But anyway, and it's like I've got a habit, and not a big habit, not like I have a monkey on my back. Not so much a monkey as a lemur or a gibbon, a tiny monkey. But I guess what I'm asking is if someone, and I'm begging now, if you have Fruit-a-Freeze, because I can't find them. I looked at every store, I've called stores, just please send me the creamy coconut dipped in chocolate Fruit-a-Freezes, please. Don't send them to me. I just realized that's mail. You can't send them to me because they'll melt all over my bills and my ladies' home journal. But if you have seen them, please, I'm serious about this. Email me here at the show or drop a note to Tony over there. Tony! I debated it. I was going to dance around and I was going to go over it, and it wasn't a good day to do it. I realized I'm trying to switch things up, but I'm running further now. I'm running this way, down the steps, or around the... It's crazy.
It's a workout.
Yeah, it certainly is, and especially with the quads all messed up. It's this weird thing. I'll tell you what it is. That you hold a weight in your hand, and then you squat like that. So instead of just doing squats, you're holding a weight and squatting like that, and it really gets you. You don't seem impressed, but I'm telling you. You try it. Oh, man. All right, I'll tell you who probably does it is Serena.
Wow, she's
I'm going
fit.
to ask her. She must do something.
Yeah, she's
Besides,
fit.
well, she plays tennis. Hey, Jason Alexander's on the show. Speaking of that, got a new sitcom called Listen Up. Funny guy, nice guy, talented guy. And also, I was talking about Serena Williams, champion tennis player Serena Williams. She's won everything. She's won all 4 Grand Slam tournaments in a row, and now recently she just won the China Open, which I was not able to play in this year. But, hey, you know, I mentioned I'm going to be in New York City in November, so I got some really interesting invitations from there now that I mentioned I'm in New York. And also I got one from Pennsylvania that I couldn't resist. Even though my first stop is New York, I'm still thinking, I mean, I'm itchy, I'm restless. I got places to go and people to see. You watch me, I'll go. So, so keep sending the invitations, and I'm going to RSVP somebody soon. But so New York, the first weekend of November, so here's what's possible to happen. Sabrina Shea from Staten Island, New York. Hey, Ellen, I want to invite you to do makeup with me. I'm a makeup artist for Pout Cosmetics in Soho. I would love to see you apply makeup on our clients. You could practice on me if you like before they come. It's not hard at all, Sabrina. Well, I love putting makeup on people. I really do. And I like to put cat whiskers on them. I like to paint with the eyebrow liner. And not as much as I like putting a hat and a pipe on people, though. That's my favorite. But that's a consideration, because that sounds like an easy thing, probably indoors. Looking for that kind of thing other than the passing out flyers like that other one. Passing out flyers, that's what she invited me to do. Tina Cernero, I believe, from New York. Hi, Ellen, I love your RSVP Ellen idea and would be pleased to invite you to sing, clap your hands, dance, shout, and praise the Lord at our Sunday service in the Jerice Johnson East Village Gospel Choir, Sunday, November 7th. Afterwards, we will all meet in the social hall to socialize. You should also consider attending rehearsal on Thursday, November 4th from 7 to 9 to learn your harmony parts. I assume you're an alto. If so, you can sit next to me and I'll sing in your ear. Bring a tape recorder and a bottle of water as well. Thank you for considering us. Love, peace, and happiness, Tina Cernero. Rehearsal? Bring water and a tape recorder. What, do I have to make my own choir robe, too? I like the idea of socializing, though. That's the carrot on the end of the stick right there. So I'll think about that. Thank you, Tina. And then also, here's from Pennsylvania, I believe. This is this one from Pennsylvania? Yeah, Jill? No? This is not the one at all. This is something for later. Here it is. This is a little surprise. Jill Liparulo, I have a jam-packed, exciting day packed for you when you come to visit me in Peckville, Pennsylvania, which I have not been to yet. We'll start by driving 5 minutes from my house to the Archibald Pothole. You haven't lived until you've seen the world's largest pothole. Our area boasts the world's largest glacial pothole, 38 feet deep and up to 42 feet across. The pothole formed during the Wisconsin glacial period about 15,000 years ago. Hope to hear from you soon. You're a big fan, Jill Liparulo. Jill, I have a big one in front of my house. It's not a tourist attraction like the Archibald thing, but wow, 15,000 years ago. That's really You had plenty of time to fill that thing, right? I mean, what are we paying taxes for? You might want to write your congressman and complain about that, although that could take longer than the pothole's been there. But but that's pretty interesting that has become a tourist attraction, because maybe I should just let my pothole grow, because it's huge in front of my house. I've been worried about it, but now it's probably a good thing. All right, hey, thanks to everybody for writing in. Keep them coming, because I still haven't made up my mind. I don't know where I'm going yet, so, but again, New York the first week of November. Might as well, while I'm working on something else, visit somebody. Hey, you'll never guess whose birthday it is today. Don't bother, because it's not in your calendars. It should be there. It's our adorable Houston. Houston's birthday is 26 years old. Yep. All grown up now. Come here. Come here. Well, it is today.
I know.
We have kept this from you because we didn't want you to know anything that we were. You didn't even know that I knew it was your birthday. But is it 26? You're 26?
I think so.
All right, you're 26. Oh, my little boy's growing up. And we got a letter from somebody. This is from Betty Seifert. Is that her name, Seifert? Do you remember that?
Oh, Betty Seifert.
Seifert from Louisville. Kentucky. Dear Ellen, when my daughter Betty Jo was a teenager, she babysat for John and Tina Rose's children, Kaylin, Josh, and Houston. She told me that Houston was always a little difficult to sit for, as he was always jumping on the couch or bed or diving off the furniture. Houston's mother, Tina, once told him, one of these days you might be a stuntman. Enclosed is a photo of Houston in his underwear in a tree. On many occasions, Betty Jo... All right. I'm going to put a hat and a pipe and some pants on you.
Thank you.
All right, look how adorable. So she said Betty Jo had to get him out of the tree on many occasions when she was sitting for you, Betty Seifert. And that's adorable. And he does, the way we found Houston, he does want to be a stuntman. That's really what he wants to do. And then now he's a PA for us. And we're hoping to keep him so we don't ever lose him to anybody. But we put together on the show, because he loves doing stuff like that, so we put together a little retrospective in honor of his birthday. Let's have a look at this. Everybody has fallen in love. I mean, last season we had have Houston do it for you, and he'd go to different people's homes and do things for him, and everyone just is falling in love with him. And so for Houston's birthday, I've decided to make his dream come true, and I'm determined to put Houston in a movie. I'm gonna call some studios later on in the show, and I'm gonna talk to whoever. I don't know how hard can it be to get in a movie. I'm just gonna call different studios and ask them if they'll put Houston in a movie, and I'm not gonna stop calling studios until I get somebody to put you in a movie.
Oh my God.
When we come back, Jason Alexander's gonna be sitting right there. For 9 years, our first guest played the obnoxious and neurotic George Costanza on one of the funniest shows in TV history, Seinfeld. These days, you can catch him on his new show, Listen Up. Please welcome the very talented Jason Alexander.
Theme song.
Uh-huh.
Sit on the jacket. Why should sit on the jacket? Sit on the jacket. Okay.
It's not, oh yeah, I see, because you have to pull it down.
Gotta have the line. The line has to be right.
Yeah, I never knew.
You like the tie open thing? I don't know. I don't. What do you think?
I like it. I'd loosen it. Either go with loosen it a little bit more or tie it. It's kind of in the.
Do what you want.
Yeah, it's a little in the there.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's a little bit.
I'm going for something. I don't know what it is, but when I find it, it's going to be me.
I don't think that's right. No, it's actually not right now. I've ruined it.
All right, well,
That's all right.
It wasn't great when it started.
Yeah,
so
no, it was good. No, I like it.
You know, I love you. Thank God you're doing this show. You have the best show on television.
No.
I adore you. You're good. You're good.
Thanks. I don't know about the best show on television.
I'm telling you.
I don't know.
And you know where else you're great?
Huh.
I know this is about me, but I got to start with them. Your finest performance ever. Epcot Center, the Pavilion of Energy, that whole thing outside the dinosaur exhibit, hysterical. Fabulous.
I am a ride
You're a ride.
at Disney World, and I've never seen it, but I understand it's
brilliant.
I hear it's good.
It makes 20 minutes fly by.
Really?
Yes, it does.
And it's informative. It's teaching.
It's teaching,
Yes.
it's funny, it's personable, it's everything we've come to expect from you.
It's the kind of ride I wanted to be. Yeah. Thank you very much.
You're
That's
very
very
welcome.
sweet of you. And we actually used to live in the same neighborhood. Are you
But
still
blocks away. I'm still there. We lived in an area called Hancock Park where I blended in a little more because it's a completely Hasidic Jewish neighborhood. You stood out just a tad.
Did I?
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah.
I think it was the blonde hair, and you had like a dog, and I can't remember. The dog was completely all white and non-Jewish as well. But,
Yeah, but it was not a Jewish dog. That's
Yeah.
right. It was a lab. It
yeah,
was
wow, sure.
Now, when you walk around, are you able to walk around there, or do people bother you? Do they come up and constantly?
We get people. I'm on one of those maps, you know. So we get the occasional bus, but it's not bad. You know, I always said all the Seinfeldians, you know, have a certain fan base. Mine is fairly good. You know, it broke down like this. Jerry would get like the hot girls, all the hot girls. Jerry. Michael would get lunatics.
Yeah.
People, you know. Julia tended to get convicts and ex-convicts. I don't want, you know, I don't want to lump them all together. Convicts and ex-convicts.
Oh, I see.
And I would get the mothers of the hot girls that were going for Jerry. It's infrequent, but it has happened.
But I mean, because the show was just brilliant. So, and you were just brilliant on the show.
Thank
So
you
you
very
must have people just constantly calling you George and.
I get a lot of the thing has always messed me up, and I would imagine people think I'm really not a nice guy because they yell out George all the time. I'd be in an airport or something, George, and I do not turn around on George because very early in the history of Seinfeld, I was feeling my oats going, we're a hit show, and somebody goes, George, and I go, yes, and they're calling somebody named George, you know, and I feel like a fool. So I get a lot of can't stand ya. That was can't stand ya. And before I realize they're a fan, and then I take it all back.
Yeah. Now, your kids how old are your kids?
12 and 8.
So they grew up. They
were both born during the run of the show.
Do they understand? Do they watch the show? The
They
repeats?
didn't until recently, because I didn't really watch. I stopped watching after the first 3 years or so. So they're all new to me too. But my older one, about a year ago, said, Dad, what is Seinfeld? What is this Seinfeld? What is? So I said, well, I got them all on tape. So I said, here you go, plug. And he put 4 of them in, and he watched, and he laughed, and he went, Dad, you are an. Yes, I am, but that is sending you to college.
That's right. That's right. That's great. What do you mean put in a tape? You can turn on any channel any time of the day, and it's on all the time.
Apparently, I never find them, and to
Really?
me, it's just, you know, to other people, it's like, hey, Seinfeld's on. To me, I go, look, I had hair, I was thinner. To me, it's a freak show of what I become.
I see.
As opposed to the Adonis that I once was.
Oh, that's
in my
ridiculous.
early years.
They're great. I love
They are,
catching.
they're fabulous.
Now, your son, if he thought that you were an, as you
Yes.
say, I don't know that he's seen this clip, but hopefully he's watching today. 'Cause
Oh, fabulous.
we'd like to show him something that we found that I think he'll be thrilled
lovely.
with. Let's take a look.
Then Mary turned and she looked my way. I thought, this is it, I'm gonna get to play. She smiled at me and she nodded her head.
You keep score while we play.
She said, I'm shrinking, disappearing. Cold pricklies, felt like a froz.
I don't know how you found that.
I don't either.
I don't own that.
Wow.
That I was I was 15 years old when I was
15?
doing that. Yeah.
And you were the push cart players.
It was a little community children's group, and somebody in the audience went, let's make a TV show out of that. And we shot one show, and it was on at like 7 o'clock on a Sunday morning in New York only, and it got me an agent, so I was thrilled about it. But I mean, I don't own that.
Isn't it amazing? One of our researchers, Pete, I think, found it. And
wow. How about that hair?
Do you really? You don't care about that? Because I don't see why that would matter at all. Who cares?
The hair?
Yeah. Who cares?
Well, it's a little chillier for me here than it is for you.
Oh, I see.
No, I really didn't care. I had married my wife. She knew I've been married for almost 24 years. And
24 years.
Yeah.
That's great.
But I had much more hair when I started. And when it really started to go, I said, honey, do you matter? And she went, you're short and fat. Do you think I care about your hair? Oh, madame, sorry.
We have to go to a break. When we come back, you're going to do something special for us.
I'm going to live a dream. An Olympic dream.
And I'm going to be right in the middle of it.
All right.
All right, we'll be right back. We're back with Jason Alexander. And so let's talk about the new show we've been talking about.
Yeah.
But listen up, you play a sports writer and personality.
I certainly do.
Do you know? Are you a huge sports fan? Is that easy for you?
I know nothing.
Oh.
I think I met Serena Williams backstage. I think.
That was her.
She might have done my hair. I have no idea.
Yeah.
No, I know very little. I don't follow sports or teams or people, and I've met giants in the industry, and I think I asked them to park my car. I have no idea.
You don't know who anybody is?
I don't know who anybody is.
Well,
and they're all coming on the show, which is great. I recognized Dennis Rodman when he came on because he has a lot of accoutrement. There's a lot of tattoos and pierces.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how was he? Was he nice?
He was lovely. Everybody's been lovely, great. I have no horror stories, and they've actually been good actors and fun. But it's not really a sports show. It's a family show about a guy who tries to raise his 14-year-old daughter and 15-year-old son. And you saw a little of my son, who's not the fastest arrow in the quiver. And a lot of fun. Malcolm Jamal Warner plays my best friend and my on-air sidekick, and it's been doing great. We've just had a great time. So.
That's great. He seems like a nice guy too. I just met him.
Malcolm, an angel.
He seems
an
really
angel.
sweet.
Yeah.
You just had your 45th birthday.
Yes,
and you
I
did
did.
A fun thing for your birthday.
I did.
Which was?
I had a karaoke roller skating party.
Which sounded like a lot of fun. So, we thought maybe you would like to show us.
Well, I thought I would live. I did a lot of roller boogie that night, and I thought I'd change it up a little bit by.
Look what we have. Oh wow!
This is what they teach you, stairs.
I don't
you gotta
know
get
how
downstairs.
I'd be joining you, but
Sure.
I've never skated.
All right. Now then, I'm not even dressed, and they got the music. Here, I'll hold it.
No, get it on.
Can I really do it?
Yeah.
All right, here.
Put it on.
Oh!
See, that's why I'm not skating.
I didn't ask you to wax the floors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
It's
we may
music,
have to
music
start
to
the
put on a
music
tutu by.
Are you choreographed to this music? Do we have to
No,
start
I'm
it over?
not.
All
There's
right.
been no choreography.
Really? When we come back, I'm going to make a phone call to see if I can get Houston into a movie. Don't go away. Thank you so much, Jason. All right, it's time to put Houston in a movie. So I'm just calling from the phone book here, and I'm telling you, I'm putting him in a movie. I'm going to start with Warner Brothers because that's who I work for, so maybe I'll have some clout. And what kind of stunts do you want to do? Hey, Warner Brothers?
Yes.
Okay. Can I have the stuntman department?
I don't have a department like that.
You don't have an. Do you have? You don't have a number for a stuntman?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. This is Ellen DeGeneres, and I'm trying to put Houston in a movie, and he wants to be a stuntman. How can I get him in a movie? Who do I talk to?
Hold on, let me check for you.
Okay. Sometimes I gotta throw my name around. I could feel she was gonna hang up on me any minute. What kind of stunts do you want to do?
Love doing high falls and
High falls and what?
fighting,
Fighting. Like
driving.
fist fighting? Mm-hmm. Like barroom brawl?
Okay,
Yeah.
I checked, and you need to call the Stuntman's Association. We don't have
Oh,
anything
no,
here.
I don't want to get him involved with a gang. I don't want to put him in an association. I just want him to go straight into a movie. You know how people will give you the runaround and, you know. Do you have a casting department?
Just a moment.
She's very helpful. Because you know she's getting other calls. She's just busy, and yet, see how pleasant she is? That goes out to some of you who put me on hold.
I can't believe you're doing this.
Kathy Schechter's office.
Hey there, Kathy who's?
Schechter.
Schechter, okay. And this is who?
Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. This is Ellen DeGeneres calling, and I'm trying to put Houston in a movie. He wants to be a stuntman, and he's really good. I'm not just kidding around. He's really good.
This is who?
It's Ellen DeGeneres.
No way.
Oh, it is.
Oh, my God.
It is.
I so love you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Well, then maybe you can help me out.
Okay.
Because we're all at Warner Brothers, so I thought I'm starting with Warner Brothers. I'll go to other studios if I have to, but
Oh, no.
do you have any movies in production that I can get Houston into as a stuntman? He loves to do high falling, and he wants to do fight scenes, and he needs full benefits.
Yes.
Does he want a DVD, too?
Yes, we want a DVD.
Well, there you go.
And a trailer.
And,
No, seriously, we're trying to get Houston in a movie, and I know that there's movies being shot all the time. There's got to be something you can put him in.
Oh, absolutely. We have so much right now. You know what? I can have you talk to Laura Kennedy's office,
That'd be great.
and they could probably set you up.
Okay, that'd be great. Can you transfer me, or do I need a number?
Oh, no. Let me transfer you, so hang on just a sec, okay?
Thanks a whole lot, Michelle.
Oh, absolutely, and I love you. Stay on the air.
Oh, thank you. I'll try.
Hold on.
I have a feeling I'm getting the runaround. I mean, she was pleasant and everything like that, but let me connect you to so-and-so, and they're just going to keep pushing me around. I think I know this person they're sending me to, though. It's just this easy, though, if you want to get in the business. You'll work on weekends, though, right? If they have a Saturday or
course.
Sunday? But seriously, I mean, all I did, I opened up the phone book, I called Warner Brothers. How much money do stuntmen make?
Well, there's a, association where it's like you'll get a minimum. And
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, you know what?
What?
They're out for like 5 minutes.
Really? Okay. I have a feeling.
No, she wanted me to give you the number and have you call back
Okay, what's
and talk to Nathan.
Nathan?
Uh-huh.
All right.
And talk to Nathan, and he will definitely set you up.
Great, because I don't want to have to go to Universal.
Oh, my God, don't go there. Our movies are better.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely want to try to stay here.
Oh, absolutely.
You think Nathan will give Houston a job?
Oh, I think Nathan would give him his job.
Really?
Absolutely.
I don't think he wants to
Take
do
it.
that. He likes falling down and stuff. All right. Well, we'll call Nathan. He'll be back in 5 minutes.
He'll be back in 5 minutes, but call him definitely.
I'll call him, and if I can't call him because we're doing the show right now, I don't know. I have to talk to Serena Williams in a minute, so I don't have a lot of time. But what I'll do is I'll call tomorrow. If I can't get through, tell him I'll call tomorrow.
About the same time?
Yes, and what you should do is tell him to just have a whole list of movies he can reel off, and I'll tell him yes or no.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I'm not going to just take anything, all right?
Oh, absolutely not.
All right, Michelle, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Ellen.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, I'm going to get you in a movie. Serena Williams joins us right after this. Don't go away. She'll be right there. Our next guest is one of the best athletes to ever set foot on a tennis court. At just 23, she owns 6 Grand Slam titles and an Olympic gold medal. Please welcome Serena Williams. it's great to see you. I feel like we haven't met, but for some reason we should have met.
We should have. I just met your mom backstage, so
Yeah.
she was so cute. I feel like I've known you for forever, though, right?
I know. I feel like
Have we met?
No.
Oh.
I don't think we have. Congratulations on the China Open.
Yes, thank you. I was really excited to win that tournament. It's been a while since I won one, and since March, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess for me that's a while.
Yeah.
I'm usually trying to win every other week.
Yeah.
So, but I was really excited. It was all the way in Beijing, and I had a blast there.
Oh man,
Yeah.
what was that like? You'd never been there.
I've never been to I've been to Hong Kong, but I've never been to mainland China. But it was really incredible. I was like a rock star there. It was just amazing because I had.
Aren't you a rock star everywhere?
You know what? I don't want to sound full of myself, but everywhere I go, I'm obviously recognized. I can't go anywhere, but in China, it was crazy. I literally had 20 bodyguards, and they had to form a circle around me and hold each other's hands because people would just attack me. And so actually, it was kind of fun. I was like, ah! I was screaming. It was fun. So we got this different tactic before, because I couldn't sign any autographs because everybody was, just attacking me. So I'd sign like a bunch of balls, like 100 balls, and then I'd shoot them and throw them everywhere.
No autographs. That's the way you do it. Now, the shirt you're wearing, it says the ball was in.
Isn't that
Which is about the U.S. Open. I'm
Yeah.
assuming that's what that is.
Yeah, well, I had a really bad experience at this year's U.S. Open. It's one of my favorite Grand Slams to play because it was the first Grand Slam that I won. And I think I got a pretty few bad line calls. And it was just really debilitating because I got so nervous that I couldn't even hit my shots anymore. And I started pushing, and I got really nervous in the match. And so eventually I lost. But I decided to look at the positive of the situation. So we had a meeting with Nike, and I was like, we should do these shirts that people could buy, because I had so much support. And by the way, thank you so much, everybody. I had so much support from everybody. I mean, letters were pouring in, phone calls were over. It was just great. And so I thought, I actually got you a shirt too.
You did?
Yeah. There was another one that I had. This one is, I love good line calls.
Yeah. That's great.
And I have a few of them. So there's
You have this is your line.
This is my line.
By the way, they did apologize formally.
They formally apologized. They were really sweet about it and really kind about the USTA, the president of the tournament, the owner of the tournament. They called and apologized. And unfortunately, I did see the umpire in Beijing at the tournament I was at.
Not working your tournament, huh?
No, she wasn't working my matches,
Yeah.
but I had to do a double take. I was like,
Yeah. She's still working? Yeah. So these are some of your. I just love the way you dress on the. And so this is you in like a sort of a Catwoman
that's a cat suit. I wore that in 2002, I believe.
What is that made out of?
It's actually lycra. It's really stretch fabric. It was really small. I was really nervous to play in it because no one had ever worn anything like that out there. And I put it on. I was really nervous, but it was so comfortable. It felt like I had nothing on, but I guess it kind of looked like I had nothing on.
Yeah, you kind of have to look like you to wear something like that. So, all right, and this is another one of your outfits.
Yeah, that one. I love pink, so Nike made something pink for me.
That's great. And this is probably my favorite.
Oh yeah, that's the best one. Those were the boots that I wore.
Can you see the boots she's wearing? So they kind of.
Those boots were so fun. I mean, they actually keep my leg warm, so when I warm it up, I'm able to start faster and get a quicker start when I'm warming up. So
because they're like sort of like leg warmer things.
They're like leg warmers, and they're really stylish. But so next year I'm having a new line coming out. The shirts are being sold in Nike stores in November, and then my whole Nike line is launching like in the spring of '05. So I'm really excited.
So will you have tennis boots in your line?
There'll be the boots and the whole outfits.
Yeah.
Because no one could buy my outfits now because I just, it was just one of a kind.
Yeah, well, I know when I play tennis, I like to wear boots. It's nothing more comfortable than boots and a hard hat. Of course, I don't play tennis often, but that's what
I see why.
Yeah. Well, because I don't know. Hey, we have to take a break. We'll be right back right after this. We're back with Serena Williams. And so you and Venus wrote a book, which is right here, How to Play Tennis.
Learn how to play the Williams sisters way.
And what is that? What do you mean by that?
Well, learn how to play like a Williams sisters. I mean, you can't really. You want to obviously play like one of us, I hope.
Yes, we do.
No, what we did, we got together, and Venus and I love writing. We're really artistic, and we're just really crazy. I like to design. She has her own company, V-Star Interiors, and so we decided to write a book. And what better about tennis? Because we're really, I think, good at it.
You're really good, yeah. You're really, really good.
I think.
Yeah.
So it's good. It teaches kids how to play and also how to have good sportsmanship. And we have a lot of kids in the book demonstrating shots. And it's also good for parents, too, because when we first started playing tennis, we didn't know everything. We would go to tournaments, and we didn't know that we were supposed to bring things. And, you know, it teaches you everything from what to bring when you go to a tournament, what to expect.
For instance, boots.
Exactly my point. Case in point.
Right. Well, that's great because, and I played when I was younger, but
did you?
yeah, for a while. But,
Were you good?
You know, I was all right. If I would have stuck with it, I never took lessons or anything.
Oh, okay.
But my game is.
You need the book.
Now I'll be good, but my game is badminton, and so I'm going to challenge you to a game of badminton
sure?
over here. All right, come on over.
Okay.
That's your racket.
Thank you.
And go ahead and grab one of the birdies. They're shuttlecocks, actually, but I call them birdies. Do you play often?
No, not too often, but I
All
think.
right. I haven't played in a while either, but I do have.
How am I going to serve this? Just hit it?
No, you should go underhand, probably.
I should know how to serve,
You should,
right?
yeah, you should go underhand.
Are you sure?
Yes, underhand for the serve. Yeah, and then. That was out. That was out. Don't fool around. That was out. Oh. So now you're also acting, is that right?
Yeah, I am.
Because you want to scream in a movie or something?
Well, I think I have a really good scream. So maybe I should probably be in a horror film where I scream really
well,
loud.
I'm going to give you something to scream at right there. Go ahead. How to Play Tennis is in bookstores everywhere. We'll be right back right after this. I want to thank Jason Alexander and Serena Williams. Tomorrow, Courtney Thorne-Smith and Jimmy Kimmel will be here. Oh, and one more thing. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Serena Williams was kind enough to sign one of her own personal rackets for us to auction off on eBay. 100% of the proceeds from the 7-day auction will go to the Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Foundation. To bid on it, please visit our website. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.